now I can kick back and, you know, do the hard job of sitting here and screaming out a microphone all by myself. I missed something or other, and Bagel's down like a stock, but not like a crazy, not anymore. What do I know? Well, I say things ever. And honestly, definitely not an insurmountable lead after having seen just the past match where the second this guy has a turn of his hand, he hits the other character on the screen, it just starts exploding. And Sheik is a character like not notoriously known for damage. Similar length of combos, but not exactly similar oodles of damage. Like that, just like a 3-piece from justabagel is enough to tie it up, essentially. However, there's one thing that I think obviously Sheik has in her favor. It's like very nimble, very hard to hit. So if DrMichaelBay is doing like well enough to maneuver around like these big swings of percentage, or swings of momentum that Peach can enact. Right. However, it doesn't really seem like that's the case. As a more just trading blows, trading 1 and 2 pieces. Oh my goodness, that forward air absolutely was. I was gonna say no tech from DrMichaelBay there, but Peach is not exactly a character that gets those no techs very situations super frequently. It's only like weak back air, and then she doesn't really have the ways to capitalize off of it. Oh my god, literally braver than everyone of the U.S. Marines are just like landing on top of the grenade there. Down tilt sending Sheik so high, absolutely nowhere to go there outside of just like a juggle situation. Ooh, I really disagree with the up smash of all things. If Sheik is at this high of a percent, you have mild rage, like this is such a light character, like going for a big swing like an up smash there, this doesn't seem super well advised. It's already cost him a stock, and now DrMichaelBay stacking up some damage, even though again, low damage character doesn't exactly mean that she can't actually run away with a lead due to like her nimble and like decent characteristics, I guess I'd call them. Alright, a lot of times what happens with item characters that sometimes they throw the item at a maybe not the most opportune times, and some people could like a moth to a flame, they can kind of approach them, being like, oh, if I get the item, and especially a character like Sheik, who again very combo heavy, it's like if I get the item, just think about what I could do with it. But then you could kind of fall into the bait there, as we saw with that stock of justabagel. Alright, landing with the down air there, recognizing that justabagel is definitely overextending there with that third up air. Down air trading with forward air. Kind of an awkward situation that's allowed both players to reset to neutral. Now we're in a rather tense situation here. Both these characters have just like 2-hit combos that are enough to like kind of win them and get like stockier and hence game 1. And I think game ones in sets like this, where they can be so swingy, might not super matter. But if game 2, if like either one of them is just willing to adapt and like change the tempo entirely, these types of like interactions. Damn, what a heat check. Game 1 goes to DrMichaelBay, honestly. Go right ahead, man. I'm over here by myself, dude. I'm losing it. I'm losing my marbles. Give me a second to remember the unmute button for you. I do not mind having a co-commentator. This is the...
What is up, everybody?
This is the Galaxy 90, correct? Local Terry / me sword fighter?
No, not a me sword fighter. Not a me sword fighter.
I'm
just a sword fighter, believer, you know. The second Ramble video hit the Smash community, you know.
That video hit the Smash community, like, you know.
And
you know,
I'm a believer. I think, low-key, I think Sword Fighter is better than Brawler. There's just nobody to bring it out.
I think, like, Sword Fighter is one of those characters that's very polarizing in, like, their gameplay sense, where it's like, you have a couple decent, like, sword moves that are decent for spacing or, like, controlling mid-range, but then you also have, like, decent... I don't know, it's like this character does a lot of things at different ranges only decently, but sometimes that's all you need. Like, I think the character's definitely got, like, counter pick potential. I know I think we saw it a little bit with Mia, was using it as a counter pick for a small amount of time.
But, like, especially when you consider characters like Luigi, where it was like, all you need is one hit, I believe Sword Fighter is the same. He just has a bit more mobility, and especially with Shuriken Hero Spin, that can really get in. But back to the game here with DrMichaelBay.
This very similar start to the first game, where they're both just like trading blows in that even percents, keep creating kind of like, again, these fun little tense situations. That's very great to spectate, but I wonder how both our players are feeling about it.
Yeah, justabagel really fishing for these nairs, these landing nairs here, trying to maybe confirm into something more. But there is the up smash.
I was like, that one, as opposed to the one that kind of cost him a stock the last game, I agree a bit more with. However, I'm actually surprised that like scooped behind Peach on crouching Sheik. I know it's got a scoop, but like sometimes those have blind
Absolutely insane.
Oh my goodness, dash attack, catching the dash away.
And one thing that's definitely interesting to note is MichaelBay is playing very grounded with the clean down tilt up air
I've noticed it a
confirmed.
ton. One thing I think that's
Just absolutely
the
bitch
second
slapped.
I'm about to give him like a lot of credit, he tries to like kind of flank a little bit just to smoke. What's up, Armando? What's up?
Yeah, and justabagel with the turnip in hand, maybe looking for a combo here. There's the start, but drops it. Definitely needing that bit there.
I think he maybe just like missed a fast fall there because like you just saw like Peach just kind of sat there for a second. Like it's kind of upsetting, but you know what? Honestly, 60% lead is not a one to sniff at, shake a stick at. I
Definitely
suppose.
think justabagel starting to adapt to MichaelBay's grounded shields, just kind of going for some of these tomahawk float grabs.
Oh, just
What?
spot dodging to both
Spot
of the
dodge merchant.
both of jab. Oh my goodness, he's insane. Oh my goodness, speaking of
And
insane.
MichaelBay almost getting sucked away by the stage.
I think he was. If that's one thing I've known about, like from watching MichaelBay a decent amount, he's definitely a creative player. Like sometimes his mind will pull something out of the tank. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's always enjoying to watch like gameplay like that. Keeps you on your toes. And honestly, it's probably decent because that weird maneuver he tried to do on that platform, he might not ever do again. But he might dissuade justabagel like kind of condition of
MichaelBay throwing it back, looking for something here.
Here it is. Oh my goodness.
And just the random side being almost killing.
One thing I was going to say earlier before MichaelBay like unceremoniously got himself forward aired, he's really taking advantage of like Sheik's crouch in this matchup, which is really, honestly seems kind of like the play. It leaves you less vulnerable to getting smacked by random turnips and leaves Peach having to fish low at like lower like areas,
Yeah,
which is a bit
100%.
harder for a character that's as floaty as her to reach. Oh, not quite getting all the needles to like confirm it like an up smash or something there.
I definitely think as Bagel is getting onto high percent, they need to be very careful about a DIing in. As last stock, they lost to, I think it was a throw up back
Forward
air.
throw
that
back
was
air,
just-
which I don't know if it was true,
It's,
but
it's true. It's true with DIN, but here's the
Really?
combo. There's the 60% here,
Oh my
and MichaelBay is going to be playing a little bit aggressive here. Needs to be able to slow it down here.
Scott Bagel in the corner. This is one of those cases you really got to take advantage. Oh, really?
And
good.
there's the reversal with the bear.
Ooh.
MichaelBay kind of struggling to get out of the corner here.
I really like the jab, kind of as like a mash check, I want to call it, but not quite. Just anti-airing the jump out of that situation, because when you're getting your shield down tilted by Peach, it's like super scary if you're not like a Game & Watch type character of a get out of jail free card.
And Bagel is almost a full stock up, but there is the needles into down B. MichaelBay always so clean with those confirms.
All right, however, he has put himself in the corner here, which he has done a couple times to start stocks, which I'm not saying that I really agree with. I know he's trying to get away from the invincibility, but like, look at...
And there's the jump out of shield
Yeah.
straight into the back air.
Like,
Bagel.
he puts himself in the corner there too much, and as you saw, Bagel's just like, I'm Peach, I can throw out a gazillion moves here, and I'll kill you.
100%. And definitely have to be very careful when you're in the corner with Peach. Definitely, you have to be very aware of the range. And Bagel, knowing that MichaelBay is kind of just sitting on that platform waiting for needles, is going to be dash shielding. And MichaelBay absolutely loves to jump out of shield. And Bagel getting that adaptation from game one, realizing, and then just setting it up, lining it up, bear, and there it is.
Right, just like kind of anti-airing these out-of-shield options. As you said, well, out-of-shield option more is like jump, because Sheik has such like a high jump that it's so hard for her. And she doesn't really have like a stellar out-of-shield to really take advantage of.
Moving to Battlefield here, Bagel is definitely going to struggle with getting Sheik off of like those upper areas and juggling. But Bagel already starting off with a nice combo, just unfortunately dropping it here. And Bagel maybe looking for another confirm, but MichaelBay just looking for something to get him in the game. And there's that down tilt, but drop confirm. There's that late nair into jab. And MichaelBay definitely holding on to this very like short confirm pressure that just leads and strings into one another.
Thanks for holding on the fort here.
But
I'm struggling over here with StarGG. I hate this website more than most things on this planet.
And there's that tech chase there. Bagel struggling to make it around, but bitch slapping Michael with that forward air.
Hey, yo, don't call them bitches, bro.
And Bagel missing that confirm there. MichaelBay just kind of making a lot of use of this jab, nair, and fair to just kind of outbox Sheik.
Okay,
and
really
there's the lost jump, but MichaelBay...
Like, using the smoke screen as like an actual smoke screen? Whoa, what? That's kind of crazy. I never would have expected that. Like, genuinely.
And there's... Oh, and there's the Saturn. MichaelBay
Bagel
unable
pulled
to
one of
shield.
these literally in his last set, and I was long. Oh, he's definitely.
Oh, there's the shield! Michael Bay, what are you doing?
Dude, that's what that item does. I mean, I get it, like okay, I understand kind of getting hit by that because it's just like a habit. But when Peach has already been throwing so many of these dang items at you, and the Saturn comes up one in a gazillion times, sometimes your fingers think before your brain does.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, not getting all the downer hits. Oh my
Yeah,
god, this is
Bagel
so
kind of
scary.
trying to fish for one of those 0 to death starters, and especially on Sheik, down air is really your only option besides, I believe, fast fall nair.
Oh.
But starting the combo, there's the throw.
God, these guys just like, they always just be trading blows of each other. They just be swinging and stuff. It's always super entertaining because these are very, like, fast. Even though Peach is like a floaty, I would still call her a fairly fast-paced character. The tempo has just been like all up this entire set.
Yeah. Bagel has definitely... Oh,
Crazy
clean!
spot dodge into that sequence. Oh my lord.
And I definitely think Bagel's discipline on their shield has just been so spectacular that Michael Bay has just been unable to get really anything off pressuring, and he will probably have to start throwing rather than trying to get those out of shield options. But even then,
I was gonna add on, discipline's actually like a really good word to describe how Bagel's been playing. I've like seen this guy play scantly over the I guess past year because he is like relatively new from my understanding. And discipline's always kind of been like his biggest problem, right? Like he's always been super good at hitting like these jiggle flashy combos, but it's more about like the
9,000 hippo solos, that's all I can say.
I ain't gonna say anything bad about our local talent.
Yeah.
You know? But like, oh my goodness, like if you're able to play discipline with this character, you turn this combo beast into like an impenetrable wall. Like, I'm gonna throw like the quiz at you. Peach has a turnip and her back turned to you at like mid range. What do you actually do, right?
Bro, you just sit there and pray. But Michael Bay, not sitting there, not waiting, and just running straight into that back air.
Right. I think he really wanted center stage because, again, being in the corner against Peach is just so miserable. Like, look at this situation. Like, okay, now you're in center.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
But
maybe a bit too
Bagel
much
just-
rage.
Michael Bay a little too high to get that confirmed. And I definitely think Bagel, with that shield discipline, Michael Bay has really been struggling to pressure, but Michael Bay has getting a lot of mileage off of Bagel, just kind of overextending and throwing out some of those burst options.
All right. This is kind of like a really kind of important moment in the set here. It's like you gotta, if you're Michael Bay, you really want to claim
And
the
there's-
stock like right now.
There he is fishing for the windfish.
Yep. Oh, Bagel angling up
just
his
sitting in
shield.
shield.
Interesting.
There's the float coming out, stalling out the side B, going for the random,
Oh my
and there's the
God.
TP
Oh my
going
gosh.
through.
That's such a nail biter.
And there's Stitch
Are
Face,
you
though.
actually shitting me?
Michael Bay is going to have to play very
Least
carefully
lucky
here.
Peach man. Again, I need to ask Bagel to go to Pato with me really quick and make me like, oh.
But Stitch is dropped, and it's off the table. Michael Bay feeling much more ready to approach, and he's also just slowing it down here.
Yeah, honestly, thinking about it, like if there's one advantage Sheik definitely has in this matchup is that Peach has turnip, and it's a random chance to drop every hit, and since all of Sheik's combos take like 30 hits to do 20 damage, right? The odds of it dropping are actually probably more in your favor if you actually get. Also, again, Michael Bay just getting like little 2 and 3 pieces that are bringing this closer and closer.
And Michael Bay definitely playing around that forward air. Never mind! In those combos, kind of knowing when Bagel wants to go for that forward air, but just
Evil forward
unfortunately unable to catch it, and there it is, that forward air once again. Michael Bay just drifting forwards into it.
It is all best of 5. Oh, yeah. That's it.
And let us welcome Trifecta to the commentator's booth. Just put it on. Welcome in, Trifecta.
Yo.
Gonna see a little bit of bias towards Michael Bay, obviously being the carpool with it.
I'm not my car. I drove. Michael Lindsay is easy.
Yeah. And there is that shield pressure we're seeing once again. Unable to break through. Bagel getting that double up air confirmed.
Yo.
Absolutely silent comms over here from Trifecta. Just absolutely watch stunned.
I'm stunned silence. Yeah.
Stunned silent by Michael Bay's amazing gameplay. There's that fair into the raw bear.
Going for the classic side B at ledge to condition them to
Yeah.
do something there.
How original.
The Michael Bay slander here is crazy.
I'm not slandering. I'm just giving
That's
him
slander,
the constructive criticism. But definitely always being very clean with a lot of these confirms. But Bagel
greedy
always
takedown.
sitting so confidently in shield.
Ooh.
And there's that forward air coming out once again. Michael just overextending straight into it. Gonna have to be very careful here. looking for this bear.
Looking for this. Doesn't quick at the edge guard there.
And there's the start of the combo, but dropping it, unfortunately, drifting back.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh! And the
Oh.
drop!
Oh, but it does
Michael
take the
Bay
stock.
SD. That's so tragic. Michael Bay with a very rough start to the set, and he's definitely speeding up. Needs to be very careful of not running straight into Peach here, but if he can get this kill, it will start him off to a potential comeback.
Trapped in the corner.
Yeah, Bagel just playing very patiently. There's the down air, missing the confirm once again. And
Okay.
there's
Will he
there's
get the
that
edge
back
guard
air.
off this time? Yes.
And the raw bouncing fish starting to bring it back.
The Michael Classic side V at ledge. He loves that bad boy.
Bagel's just playing very patiently here, but there's the grab, starting to adapt to that shield. Michael Bay waiting for the air dodge, but whiffing. Just kind of in a standstill here, just unable to really get any big hits going on. Some minor hits, a little bit of scrapping, but just really resetting Michael, going for that needle chip.
Michael just keeping him out really well right now.
Okay, holy glaze. And Bagel just kind of fishing for a chance to get at some of these turnips.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And Bagel just kind of hovering around, waiting for Michael Bay to do something a little too predictable, a little too dangerous, and start off his confirms.
Michael's slowly chipping away at Bagel though.
Yes. Michael Bay
Slowly
definitely
evening it up.
slowing it down, going back from third stock, just needing to hold on to this as long as he can.
Ooh,
While I doubt this will go to time, Michael Bay will need to start getting some of these hits and getting these advantages going on.
he's got to make sure he doesn't get trades. So that's a bad situation to be in.
Bagel being very happy with their rolls, so Michael Bay maybe going to see some adaptation from there. Just kind of hovering around, waiting for Bagel to press a button that they can punish.
It's hard to do when you can just float around.
Especially with float, but Needle's definitely helping here. Maybe looking to catch one of these air dodges with a kill option to just bring him back. And Bagel definitely has been racking up a lot of percent over some time and needs to get back in here.
Oh, okay.
And there's
Lost
that
save.
nair. It's a
This might be-
bear.
This might be evening it up. Oh, not
And Michael Bay
barely
just
missed it.
fishing for the kill. Needs to slow down just a little bit more. And definitely being careful of Bagel just kind of rolling out a shield like there it is, or
Oh,
rolling
okay.
past ledge.
This might be an edge guard.
There it is, the booty blast coming in. Turnip throw. But Bagel just fishing for this bear here. Michael Bay running straight into it. And there's that risky side B, but Bagel missing the punish.
Oh, Michael's
there's-
crouch.
Michael Bay starting to make use of that crouch, once again playing very grounded, looking for maybe a down tilt, maybe a crouch just to beat Peach out for catching Michael Bay jumping. Turnip in hand, dash attack.
Might get the kill? Not quite.
Michael Bay just fishing for a smash attack, fishing for something, but Bagel playing so clean, just unable to get pressured really well, and there's the throw.
Not quite gonna kill. Michael needs to get this kill soon.
And the grab whips, but the second one makes it. Michael
what?
Bay sent to ledge.
It's
And
a bad
Bagel
spot to be in.
is going to be looking for this back here, as you can evidently tell.
Very subtle in the gameplay.
Yeah. It's like it's the foreshadowing with the back air coming. And Michael Bay charging needles, maybe looking for an approach, but the dash attack with the fakest kill screen I've ever seen.
That was not even close to killing there.
And Michael Bay just throwing out the side B, looking for this approach, forcing Bagel to burn a lot of their recovery resources, but unable to really punish. And maybe hoping Michael Bay will catch on that Bagel is really liking neutral getup and potentially shield
gonna be
off
hard
of these
getting
side
out-
Bs, but
It's gonna be hard getting out of corner here though, because any hit will just kill right now.
Bagel just consistently holding the space, using needles to kind of get through, but has to be very careful. One back air, one forward air could spell doom for Michael Bay and sent into losers. But there's the turnip throw, and there's the side B. Bagel just going
There we
over,
go.
but caught by the F smash.
Michael needs to really play careful right now though.
And especially Bagel is speeding up, trying to fiend for this kill, but Michael Bay playing slow, able to start racking up some of this percent slowly. There's the falling down air. Yeah, Bagel looking for one of these hits here.
Any hit will kill right now.
And there's the forward throw, and that will
Yeah.
kill, and Just a Bagel takes the set. Close game from Michael Bay. Definitely was bringing it back there, but needs to
Almost
be
brought it
very
back.
careful.
He almost got the reverse freestyle.
Yeah, Trifecta just kind of sitting here, you know,